Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about essentials of contract or contract document. Let me just first tell you what is this contract document. Before the work is given out on a contract, an agreement or bond is prepared. So for that bond, we are just giving a contract document. So for this contract document, what all essentials are required, we are discussing in this video. But let me first tell you, this is a part of estimation, costing and specification subject. Okay, so before the work is given out on a contract, an agreement or bond is prepared. The following document should be duly enclosed and sealed along with the agreement. Each page shall bear the signature of the contractor and the accepting authority. So let us now discuss what all documents should be duly enclosed along with the agreement. First one, that is title page, having the name of the work, contract, bond number and etc. That is whatever the main requirement is there, whatever the work is being undertaken, that will be mentioning in this title page. And next we have index page. Index page is the page containing all the contents of the agreement with page references. That is, it will show us the tender notice page number, tender form page number, the bill of quantities, that is the schedule of the quantities, schedule of issue of materials, and all the general and detailed specifications mentioned. All the drawings in the list of drawings would be given in this index with the page number concerning to that. Next, we have tender notice. That is the giving brief description of work, estimated cost of the work, date and time of tender, amount of earnest money and security deposited, time of completion, etc. The earnest money is usually 2% of the estimated cost and has to be deposited along with the tender. So first let me just explain you what is earnest money. Earnest money is the money that we have to deposit when we are depositing a tender. We are applying for the tender to get the work or the contract. We have to pay some amount along with the tender. That amount is called as earnest money. So we also have that tender notice will also contain the brief description of work, what all the work to be undertaken, and the estimated cost of work. What is the cost of the work that is been undertaken? Estimated one. Date and time of the tender. The date and time which the tender was given. Amount of earnest money, security deposit. I told you what is earnest money. Security deposit is also to be mentioned. Next, time of completion. The time period for which given to the person to complete this work is also to be mentioned on that. Next, we have tender form. Tender form will contain the bill of quantities, contractors rates, total cost of works, time of completion, progress of works, security money, penalty. I will tell you what is all this. First one, it gives us bill of quantities and contractor rates. Bill of quantities is, it will give us the rough estimate of all the items, the quantities of the materials that are to be required for the work undertaken. Okay, and the contractor rates for each of the work that is being going on. The contractor will fix some rate that is being given in this tender form. Total cost of works, that is whatever the works are undergoing, that will be subdivided again into this. See, if we are taking any construction, we will be dividing it into foundation, the beam, column, slab, right? So that is how we'll also mention the total cost of works incurred in that. Okay, time of completion, that is the time given for the accepted party to complete that work. Progress of works, that is whatever the periodic intervals are there, at each interval what is the progress of work undertaken. That is, if we are going to start the foundation at this gate, at what time this work would be completed, or at what time the next work would be started. The progress, the level of increments of work undertaken is also to be given. Security money and penalty, if the mentioned work is not completed by the time specified earlier, then we have to pay some penalty. Or if we are not following according to the specifications given by that party, we are not giving any work or design criteria according to the specifications or accepted work, then we have to pay some penalty. That is also mentioned in this tender form. Next, we have bill of quantities or schedule of quantities. That is giving quantities and rates of each item of work and total cost of whole work. See, this includes whenever I'm talking about some construction of a building, I will also mention the steps, right? So these are the different works included in that. For that all works, what all the quantities of material required and the rate of each material is mentioned, like giving the whole rates, the contractor rates, okay, over here, and by which we'll get the total cost of the work. If a work is included, like including some steps in that, if we evaluate the cost of all the steps individually, if we sum of all the values, you'll get the total cost of the work. Next, we have schedule of issue of materials. That is giving list of materials to be issued to the contractor with rates and place of issue. That is whenever we are getting some materials from the contractor, like to the contractor, we have to mention the materials we are providing and materials which we have to buy. See, whenever a contractor is undertaking a work, some materials will be issued to them by the assigned party and some they have to buy by themselves. What all the materials, that is the list of the materials to be issued, what all the materials that the owner or the work assignee has promised that to provide that to the contractor, that list of the materials to be mentioned in that. That is schedule of issue of materials. And also with the rates of the materials of each item, whatever we have promised to give them. Next, place of issue, that is at what place or which place we have promised to give them, okay, that is place of issue. Next, we have general specifications and detailed specifications. In this general specifications, we'll just specify the works, that is the class and types of works. See, we'll also mention the work, whatever the work we are undertaking, what all the types of works are there. We'll just list them out. We'll also mention the class of that works in general form. That is, we'll not be giving any detailed specifications. Okay, we'll not be giving any diagrammatic representations or any additional detailing that is to be required in detailed specifications. In this, we'll give the information regarding each of the work and each of the material to be used in the work. We'll give detailed specifications including each work in detail. Whatever the work, if we are talking about the foundations, we are not only talking about the foundation, we will talk about what the material to be used, what the concrete mix to be used, what the reinforcement type to be used, and if it is to be mat foundation or any other type of foundation, we'll specify the type of the foundation also, along with the diagrammatic drawings, that is the diagrammatic representation of all the work, that is the schematic representation of all the work that has bin undertaken. So detailedly we will just mention all of that. And we should also include drawings, that is complete set of drawings including plans, elevations, sections, detailed drawings, etc., and site plan fully dimensioned. See, whatever the drawings we are mentioning here, that is to be, see, I will tell you what is plan. Okay, see, if we plan is something which we can see from top. Okay, if we are talking about a building plan, if we are talking about a floor plan, we can see what is the room dimensions, what are the room dimensions, and how a room is there, like we'll see the room dimensions. Okay, and next we are talking about elevation. Elevation is the front face, we'll see from front face. See, if we are seeing any building, we'll see from the front side, right? We will see the elevation of that structure. Sections, that is, we'll cut a building across any section, we'll see how the structure will behave, that is sections. Detailed drawings, that is, whatever the plan, elevation or section is there, we should also see in plan will describe the whole structure given. Okay, but detailed drawings include the detailed explanation, the diagrammatic explanation of all the small parts. Okay, even the small part of a structure is detailedly explained. And also remember, we have to fully dimension that. Okay, fully dimensioning that is also very important. Site plan, see, we are talking about site plan. Site plan is the site on which the work is being going on. We will also draw a plan of that site. Okay, this all to be mentioned in the contract and contract document. See, in the contract, why I am talking about tender notice is the tender notice. From the seeing the tender notice only, the contractor will come to accept the work, right? So that is the basis. That is, it will describe the requirements of the assignee, the main owner of that. Okay, it will explain us the requirements or any specifications that is already specified. So we also need tender notice and tender form. Tender form, it will give us the bill of quantities, contractor rates, total cost of works, time of completion, progress of works, and so on. We also need this detailed and general specifications for at the time of the contract. In our next video, we'll discuss about the conditions of contract. Please like, share, comment to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. That would greatly help me. I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.